An Idaho law prohibiting gender-affirming care for minors is now fully enforceable after the Supreme Court ruled to uphold a Tennessee law barring gender-affirming care for minors. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Brady Caskey. The Vulnerable Child Protection Act bans the use of puberty blockers, cross-sex hormones, and transition surgeries for gender-affirming care for Idahoans under the age of 18. Doctors who violate the law could be charged with a felony. Idaho lawmakers passed the ban back in 2023, but it was initially blocked by the courts. Now, the law is fully enforceable following a Supreme Court decision Wednesday to uphold a similar law in Tennessee.
We were already expecting this decision from the Supreme Court for them to allow this to be upheld, and so we're really encouraged by the direction that the court went with this opinion.
Edward Clark with the Idaho Family Policy Center, a self-described pro-family Christian public policy organization, says Wednesday's Supreme Court decision reinforces legislation they've been advocating for locally.
We believe that this is a win really for children across America. The Supreme Court recognized that states have the authority and even the responsibility to protect children from experimental medical treatments.
But the Supreme Court ruling doesn't mean gender-affirming care for minors is banned across the country.
What the court's ruling means is that states are allowed to ban gender-affirming medical care, but it doesn't create a ban on gender-affirming medical care.
Emily Croston, an attorney with ACLU Idaho, says this ruling doesn't change much for Idahoans, as the Vulnerable Child Protection Act was already on the books here. But she says it does have an impact on trans people in our community.
Obviously, it's a devastating result and particularly harmful for our trans communities. But we know that trans people exist, have always existed, and will continue to exist in Idaho, and we're not going to stop fighting for their rights.
Reporting in Boise, I'm Brady Caskey for Idaho News 6.